A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. And that
Tell him, Jimmy, tell him!
How does one man rack up billions of views? MrBeast has the answer in a 36-page blueprint that I'm about to dissect. Whether you're a creator or just a fan, this guide will blow your mind. We've all heard of MrBeast, aka Jimmy, the YouTube sensation, entrepreneur, and philanthropist who's taken the platform by storm. Recently, a top-secret document that MrBeast had made for his team was leaked, presumably by an employee, and today I'm going to break it down for you piece by piece. MrBeast begins by acknowledging his company's rapid growth, and it's clear he can't treat the new employees the same way he did the early team, because the Beast team has scaled into a huge size. He states his purpose: to brain dump everything he knows about YouTube into one guide. He even offers $1,000 to anyone who reads the guide and passes a quiz. That's classic MrBeast motivation right there. He also mentions that this is not a rule book. I agree. On reading this guide, you will see that it's more like a material you need to study for your upcoming exam. The answers you write in the exam are going to be in your interpretation, with inspiration from the material you studied. Jimmy also advocates for the taking everything with a grain of salt mindset. We tend to overcomplicate things about YouTube, especially while making videos. Being able to accept many of the factors of the content with a grain of salt, whether it's out of our control or in our control, can help us keep our calm and focus on what's next. So, what is Jimmy's philosophy on content creation?
But what makes for a good title? Short?
Not just short. It's also, if someone reads it, are they like, do they have to watch it? Is it just so intrinsically interesting that it's just gonna quit them if they don't click on it? You know what I mean?
He doesn't care about making just high quality or funny videos. The goal is to make the best YouTube videos possible. This is not Hollywood, he says. YouTube is the future, and in 5 years, it's going to be bigger than any of us can imagine. And you know what? This clear understanding and sense of purpose is what makes MrBeast the biggest YouTuber on the planet. What's clear is that he values understanding why things are done his way, not just following blindly, because he admits that he can be wrong. But what he doesn't want is the Beast team to be wrong as a whole. MrBeast runs a tight ship. His company culture is all about results, not hours worked. He only wants what he calls A players, people who are obsessive, coachable, and intelligent when it comes to YouTube. They need to believe in it as much as he does. And those B players, new people who need training and not really know about YouTube that much, might get a chance, but C players, you know, people who just signed up because it sounded interesting and it pays. He makes it clear there's no room for such average performers. MrBeast is direct. One person solving a problem in 30 minutes is more valuable than a team struggling for a week. He even breaks down the 3 key metrics for YouTube success: impression click-through rate, CTR, average view duration, AVD, and average view percentage, AVP. CTR is basically how many people click on your thumbnail. AVD is how long they stick around in your video, and AVP is the percentage, the average percentage of the video that the viewer watches. And AVP, apparently, according to MrBeast, is the least important of the 3. Now here's where it gets really juicy. Viewer retention. In one of MrBeast's videos, they lost 21 million viewers in the first 60 seconds of a 60 million view video. And guess what? That was good. According to him, the first minute is critical. You have to front load interesting content, you know, with a well-lit environment, match the thumbnail expectations, and pre-plan what you're gonna say. Because this first minute of your video is the most crucial part out of everything else. So you need to jam-pack this with as much attention-grabbing material as possible. Then between minutes 1 to 3, you need to transition from hype and attention grab to execution. At the 3-minute mark, add a re-engagement. You don't necessarily have to do something crazy that only MrBeast can do, destroy a Lamborghini or something. It can be basically anything as long as it re-immerses your audience into the video. By minutes 3 to 6, you're keeping it simple but exciting. Quick scene changes, story hooks, making the audience fall in love with your characters and the narrative that you're pushing. Then boom, another big moment at the 6-minute mark. After that, it's all about keeping the pace and never signaling the end until the final payoff. And that's the key to ensuring a high audience retention. The wow factor. This is where MrBeast really sets himself apart. Think about it. Who else is out here lifting houses with cranes? These moments might seem over the top, but they're actually what change how viewers perceive the channel. You can't measure it by metrics, but it's one of the biggest reasons his channel keeps growing. Let's talk audience. MrBeast knows who he's targeting. Teenage memers who like video games. But he's mastered reaching a much broader audience actually. For example, he's made various channels where he translates his videos into various languages and then uploads them. That's literally genius. Every team member is required to watch MrBeast's videos. Why? Because understanding the brand is non-negotiable. He even provides real retention graphs that show how successful videos keep viewers engaged 1 minute 38 seconds longer on average. Plus, MrBeast uses various content formats from last to leave challenges to stair-stepping videos. He never sticks to just one thing, and that's how he keeps his audience hooked and wanting more. Finally, MrBeast's work ethic. This dude is a relentless workhorse. His motto is no does not mean no. He works on multiple videos at once to maintain momentum and expects every team member to learn basic camera skills. He also has a problem-solving framework that he sticks to, which is math, science, vision, approvals, and budget. He believes that any problem can be solved if you believe in these 5 pillars. He's got zero tolerance for repeated errors. If you make a mistake once and learn from it and apply it, that's good. But if you make the same mistake once, twice, 3 times, 10 times, that's a problem. That shows that you don't know how to learn from your mistakes. But what really stood out to me was MrBeast's philosophy in terms of filming. If you're not excited to film the content, it's not worth filming. He's willing to throw away millions of dollars if the content doesn't meet his standards as well. MrBeast didn't build his empire overnight, and this 36-page guide proves one thing. He's obsessed with constant improvement. Whether it's creating spectacles that no other YouTuber can pull off, or making sure every video keeps viewers hooked, he's mastered the formula. But it's not just a formula, it's a mindset. Take what you've learned from this guide and apply it in your own journey. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be at the top too. Anyways, thanks for watching.